Yeah. What up, wrestling fans and YouTubers? That's Deuce is the name. Talking Wrestling is the game. One day removed from Halloween, and last night, Monday Night Raw had a Halloween-themed show. It was okay. I wasn't crazy about it. There were some exciting moments, but let's jump right into it. Goldberg kicks off Raw. I didn't think I'd be saying that ever again, but I'm saying it, and in 2016, and I'm telling you, it's pretty damn cool. It is awesome to have Goldberg back. Looked great last night, came out, talked some smack. Then, Paul Heyman comes out. Starts teasing that Brock Lesnar is there, gets everybody all pumped up. But I knew he wasn't in Connecticut. Pretty sure a lot of fans knew he wasn't in Connecticut, but those Connecticut fans, they were in that arena. They wanted to believe Brock Lesnar was there, and the place was going they were going nuts. It was cool, but Brock Lesnar didn't come out. Rusev shows up, talking smack, talking shit to Goldberg. And it came off really good on TV. Rusev looked like he belonged in that ring with Goldberg. He took a swing at Goldberg. Goldberg ate the right hand from Rusev, turns his face and looks at him, goes, okay. Rusev tries it again, and Goldberg looks so uncomfortable. He actually fell. He tripped. I don't know if he tripped or his leg gave out or his knee buckled. He chalked it up to ring rust on Twitter, but it just looked like Rusev, he wanted Rusev to knee him back. Then he was going to fall, but Rusev didn't knee him back. So I was a little confused about that. But in the long run, Goldberg hits the jackhammer on Rusev, then spears Paul Heyman. Place was going nuts. Pretty cool stuff. Then, after Goldberg, it immediately dies down because we have a return match from Hell in a Cell, TJ Perkins against Brian Kendrick for the Cruiserweight title, and Kendrick comes out talking all this trash that, he played on TJ's heartstrings, and TJ Perkins is a nice guy, and nice guys finish last, and he has a plan to keep the belt. So they have another competitive match. At one spot, Brian Kendrick was leaning on the ropes in the ring. TJ Perkins jumps off for a Frankensteiner to the outside, but lands right on the top of his head, the back of his head and his neck on the ring apron. It looked ugly. I thought he broke his neck, but right after that, Brian Kendrick could have rolled back in the ring to prevent the 10 count, but he gets himself counted out. So he retains the championship, and that's what he means, folks. He's gonna play dirty, and it's good. They're finally writing some good stories for these dudes to act out, and Kendrick is the perfect heel right now. Exactly what that division needs, because people are sitting on their hands during these cruiserweight matches, and I can't understand why. Some of the best talent in the world in that division, and people are using it for the bathroom break. Not good at all. Then last night, being Halloween, they had to have a Halloween-themed match, a trick or street fight. And of all people, it was Enzo and Cass and Luke Gallows and Anderson and their little story. But it was a one-on-one with Enzo against Gallows, of all people. There was pumpkins, there was bobbing for apples, there was Anderson. At the end of the match, here's the finish, okay? First of all, Enzo made Gallows bob for apples, which, Gallows, man, I get it. But the club should be asking for their release, man. Gallows and Anderson should want out and want back in Japan immediately. If nothing is going to be done the next 6 months. I mean, I don't even see them getting a match on WrestleMania. But Enzo beats Gallows. Anderson takes a pie in the face, then goes through a table. Just some embarrassing stuff, man, for the best tag team in the world, Gallows and Anderson. You deserve better. Then, the best segment of the night, the New Day. Because it was Halloween, some wrestlers were dressing up. I mean, Michael Cole and Corey Graves and Byron Saxton, they were all dressed up. But the New Day, hands down, best costumes of the night. They dressed up. Big E was Kama Mustafa from the Nation of Domination. And it was perfect. He had the hat, everything was great. Kofi Kingston was the Godfather. And Xavier Woods was Papa Shango. It was hilarious. But they're the co-captains or the captains of the tag team Survivor Series team, the 5-on-5 show that's gonna happen at Survivor Series, that match. So the New Day's the captains. Who else? Who else? I mean, they dissed the Vaudevillains. They didn't diss American Alpha, which was cool. But still, pretty cool segment. New Day was the obvious choice for the captains and the tag team champions. Can't wait to see what SmackDown's team is gonna look like. Will it be American Alpha, the Usos? We'll find out tonight. New Day, best Halloween costumes ever. We had a battle royal to see who was gonna be on the 5-on-5 Survivor Series match for the male superstars. And in that battle royal, Sheamus and Cesaro were in there. There was a bunch of people in there, Golden Truth. But, of course, it went to Braun Strowman because Strowman demanded that Foley put him on the team. Foley pretty much made the match for Strowman, or the match was already made and he was throwing Strowman in it. But Strowman wins. But here's the funny part. The graphic at the end of the match said, Braun Strowman, final member of Team Raw. At this point, there was only 4 members on a 5-man team. We had Braun Strowman, who had just won, Chris Jericho, Kevin Owens, and Roman Reigns. That's 4. Kevin Dunn's teeth. Shout out to King Ross. Can't wait to hear that joke. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. But yeah, somebody messed up. And it was probably Kevin Dunn and his massive chompers. Another 6-man cruiserweight match. Another 3-on-3. That means nothing. That has no basis for nothing. No character development. No nothing. Stop doing these 6-man cruiserweight matches. Start writing stories for these guys already. It was Rich Swann, Lindsay Dorado, and Cedric Alexander against Ari Daivari, Drew Gulak, and Tony Nese again. It's getting bad. They need to start writing stories for these dudes. There's no excuse. No excuse at all. No excuse at all. So yeah, 6-man cruiserweight match again. Charlotte came out, getting carried again. All hail the Queen. She beats Sasha Banks in that Hell in a Cell. The Hell in a Cell wasn't all that, man. I give it a C, maybe a B-, tops if I had to grade it, but I wasn't that impressed. And Charlotte did come off really good last night, though. Her interview, her little interview was great. She owned it. She is the perfect heel. Just because she's Ric Flair's daughter adds that little extra oomph that she needs to get that heat, and she gets it great. Bayley comes out because Charlotte makes her come out, calling her the weakest link on the Survivor Series women's team, and puts her in a match with Nia Jax, and Nia Jax destroys Bayley and pins her clean 1, 2, 3. Clearly they want Bayley, that super underdog. They're really trying to get the fans to be behind her, but here's the thing. The fans are already behind her. There's no reason to destroy the character like this. It's hurting her big time. So Bayley goes down to Nia Jax last night, 1, 2, 3, right in the middle of the ring. No problem. Then we have Sheamus and Cesaro against the Shining Stars. Yawn. Sheamus and Cesaro, once that bell rings, they are a well-oiled machine. They're starting to get along, and they win the match last night, of course. In the main event, Mick Foley earlier in the night set up Chris Jericho against Roman Reigns for the United States title, and the match was competitive. It was hard-hitting, it was fast, and I enjoyed it. Kevin Owens, of course, saves Jericho from getting pinned by Reigns, and all hell breaks loose. Jericho's disqualified, so no new U.S. champ last night, but I didn't see that happening anyway. Then Seth Rollins comes out and makes the save, kicks the shit out of Kevin Owens, goes to pedigree Jericho. Kevin Owens finally prevents Jericho from catching a pedigree, so that happened last night. And then the fans start going nuts, chanting the Shield because Roman and Seth were in the ring together. They kind of looked at each other weird, like, could we do this? And I don't know, man. Again, they're trying by any means necessary to get Roman over, and now they stick him with Seth. Of course, they're going to get cheered. There you have it. That was Raw. It was exciting. It was funny. It was comical. Again, it was a themed Raw for Halloween. It happened to fall on Halloween. So it was pretty good. Don't forget, no gimmicks needed. All I need is me, the camera, and you, the viewer. So don't forget to tell a friend, and let me know what you thought about Raw. Let me know what you thought about Raw last night. Like, share, subscribe, and tell me in the comments about Monday Night Raw's Halloween themed show. What could they do better with the club? What the hell are they doing with the Cruiserweight division? And Goldberg and Lesnar Survivor Series tonight, SmackDown. Don't forget, comment, let's talk wrestling.